We are partway through tackling the first passage of the thorny path down south. This one is from the Bahamas to the Dominican Republic. Last video saw us rip out 2 of our swollen and hissing AGM batteries at night. Not the best start to a sail, but we keep on trucking. So bring on another pit stop for another quick fix before the sailing really gets going.
Obviously it's morning. The sun has risen. Tony's only just gone down to get some sleep. It took so long for everything to get kind of sorted, and weird shifty winds, and it's been messy. Yeah, maybe after I've had some sleep as well, and if nothing overly exciting happens in the next few hours with us motoring, I'll be able to relax back into it a bit. It's nice out here.
Well, this doesn't look very reassuring, does it?
Okay, so we're going to make another stop at another anchorage. We figured out that what looks like the alternator is overcharging the batteries, and that's why the battery's getting quite warm. They have been rising, well, the last remaining 2 batteries have been rising up temperature-wise.
43 now.
Yeah, they're 43 degrees now. What I'm going to do is just disconnect an alternator, which I hope is the cause of the problem. It should be as easy as taking one of the belts off.
This is turning into a greater epic than I would have liked.
Yes.
That water, so calm, so blue.
So this is the engine, and this is the alternator belt that I'm going to take off. It's not actually controlling the water pump, because the water pump's on the same, pulley, and hopefully take this alternator out of service, which I believe is the 100 amp additional alternator. Okay, I've taken the belt off, and I'm going to see if the engine starts. Success! Time to stop moving again.
Welcome fishies to my hook.
Well, I need this recognition, another cracker of a tune. Give me a mahi, I can feel it in my nuggets.
Looks like we've sorted the problem, and it's led to the alternator. So I've been keeping an eye on when the solar panels go into float and seeing what the reading is on the shunt, because it was a constant 20 amps going into the batteries once they're fully charged at 14 volts or something like that. But now we've got 2 or 3 volts going in when the solar panels are on float, and the batteries should be a little bit happy for it. They're still a little bit warm, they're 43 degrees, but I'm hoping that just cools down a bit from here.
What, a Bryony? Yeah, it was trapped under the dinghy. Mind the sunglasses, no mean comments. I dropped my other... Get the word again. No, the...
Prescription?
No.
Polaroid.
Polarised, isn't it? And yes, they were also my prescriptions. And these are the only other polarised ones I've got. So it's a fashion statement, I'm aware. But they work well. They're very good. We're going to put the staysail out because we've got 10 to 11 knots of wind. And we're sailing nicely. And if you listen, there's no sound of the engine. So yeah, we're making the most of that.
So the sun has just set. We're sailing. It's a little bit bumpier, but overall it's been quite a nice sail today. Minus the stop. It seems to have fixed the problem anyway. The battery is not overheating. That is always a bonus. So it's our third night, and hopefully the wind stays the same because it's currently blowing 13 knots. It's quite nice. So that'll be a bonus.
Good evening. We are. Ooh. I've disappeared. Hello. Good evening. It's a little bit rollier than it was. We've got confused seas. We're motor sailing because if we don't, we go 2.1 knots. So we have got the engine on again, but we've managed at points today some nice sailing without. We've got lightning, which is never my favourite thing, off of our starboard bow. 86.1 nautical miles to our waypoint. Hopefully after that it'll be easier. I don't know, nothing's feeling very easy this passage. Keeping a really good eye on those batteries that we've got left, but they seem to be okay. Yeah, I'm just glad that we didn't have that. We heard the beeping, so I went down and it was such a quiet beep. But yeah, I don't think it would have been much longer before we'd have had some form of explosion, ignition nightmare on board, which is a bit scary. So we just need to be really careful with the ones we've got left. But it does seem like taking out that alternator belt has helped. So yeah, we're just monitoring. And of course our bank accounts are going to cry because we're going to need new batteries. Morning.
Hello.
And he says we got to tack.
We definitely need to tack.
I did say at the end of my shift, I think we're going to have to tack at some point. The wind is just pushing us the absolute wrong way. So we're going to tack. And we'll probably still be going the wrong way.
Yeah, but not to Haiti.
But not to Haiti. Yes, if we go the wrong way anywhere other than Haiti, I think that's probably the better wrong way.
Probably.
Yeah. So so slow, doing 1.36 velocity made good. I could swim faster than that.
Not with your house.
No. And I'd probably get a bit hungry after a while.
Maybe.
What do I do when I want to sleep? went to put the fishing line out, and the hydrovane rudder's dragging behind us. It's like one of the clips fallen out. Thank goodness I noticed that though. So yeah, we're hydrovaneless. We'll have to keep the autopilot on or handheld whenever. So yeah, I'm just going to shove it in the lazarette. This, not the fish, obviously.
Time moves differently at sea. The minutes stretch out, carried by wind and tide. A day can feel like a week, and yet somehow it all passes in a blink. When the sails are heavy and the currents uncertain, every action slows, deliberate, measured, almost meditative. Out here, there's nowhere to rush to, nowhere to hide from yourself. The ocean gives you time to think, to feel, to just be. And it's in that stillness between the waves that you start to hear what the noise on land has always drowned out.
I'm meerkatting, doing a Tony, and just seeing what it's like. Feels worse down below, I think, actually, than it does up here. Yeah, it's alright. Sea state's nice, isn't it?
It is. That's flat.
Yeah. But we're doing a fairly good angle now.
Yeah. I did just ease the main, so it's a little bit faster.
That's appreciated. All the shoes when flying. Can't sleep. And I've only got one energy drink left. I've only got one energy drink left because Tony worried about the money. He never thought that it keeps me awake, which is needed in night shifts. And I've got no Pringles. And what am I craving? Pringles. Why can't I sleep, Tony? I can't stop thinking about Pringles. We're doing a weird passage. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna go lay down again. Unless you wanna go.
No, I'm good.
I'll try again. Rolling! Good evening. Good morning. It's 3 a.m. It was 10 past 3. I've been on since 10 p.m. but Tony had to get up a few times, so I pulled an extra hour to help him catch up on sleep after. Not a lot going on. Pretty sure I smelt a whale a few minutes ago. I couldn't see it, but there's a very distinctive fishy smell in the air. I can't see it. The moon's out, but not enough. And yeah, I'm about to swip. So I'm in between switch and swap. I'm gonna swip and go to sleep. Oh, hello, you're right there.
Hello.
Where is he? There he is!
I'm here.
You're here.
Yeah.
I smell a whale, Tony.
It probably woke up and moved out the way.
Well, yes, we didn't go into it, I don't think.
Yeah, so that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
We should have got the engine on still.
Yeah, that's true. It's they're a little bit honky, aren't they?
Yeah. It's more wrestling.
They do honk. I've got a phone so you can see me. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Hopefully. It's over to Captain Tony to keep you entertained.
Not too sure about that.
Oh.
The sun is just coming up in the horizon. We are not doing too badly. Could be a lot worse. We've been heading to the border of Dominican Republic and Haiti for quite a while. The wind did shift in our favour, but now it's back to, well, yeah, back to being a little bit worse. Also need to check how much fuel we've got left because we're getting closer to the marina. Hopefully we won't need to stop there to top up fuel and we can just make it to Samana. Fingers crossed.
like a bullet train. You were so familiar, but you're not the same as all the other drifters who have lost their way. You remind me of a love that never changes. Now's the time, now's the moment, yeah, now I see. Turn my head round and make you smile back at me. Now's the time, now's the moment, yeah, now I see. Tell you that there is nothing that's out of reach. We are the dreamers, the light keepers, we are one. This is our time, this is our time. We are the dreamers, the light keepers, we are one. This is our time, this is our time.
Tacked again. Again. Oh, it's going to be a long passage. Yeah, I reckon it's going to be another. How many more nights did you reckon?
I don't know, maybe 2.
Maybe 2 nights.
Maybe.
It's a very long passage given the distance that, you know, as the crow flies sorts of thing that it would have been, but there's just so much tacking.
Yeah, it's into wind, it's not very,
Yeah.
But it's light winds, so yeah, this is a calmer passage than what it would be otherwise.
Yeah, it could be worse, it could be this long and really rough. How many miles? We're about 40-50 off the coast of DR now? Or is that still Haiti that I'm looking at there?
We're 30-ish.
So we need to go tuck in if we can close to land. And the evenings are much better, aren't they, for the wind to get around.
Apparently, yeah, that's what they say.
We'll be on the north of DR, but we need to get all the way around.
Next week, we have to do the math. And we have to accept that a third pit stop is necessary.
Once you get to the end of the breakwater, then you have to make a hard port turn and you will be safe in, okay?
You are all a very welcome sight.
And then finally, it's the home stretch. There's lightning, swell, blistering heat, 2 tired sailors and a boat with 2 damaged batteries. Let's do this.